Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we offer our viewers a new Excel tricks every day. Please do like, subscribe and comment to my videos. Let's start. Today we are going to see how to make a production Gantt chart. So here you can see guys, at the end of video you are able to or capable to make such a type of Gantt charts where you can see a regular production data, the task assignment as per their importance, date formatting and days formatting, and how to format the Gantt chart as per the priority of their status. Then also we will see how to update the progress bar chart also. We will not go as per each and every formula, but I will show you the exact formula you need to type in your Excel sheets and get the result exactly what I am right now showing you. So let's begin. So let's start to make a Gantt chart, guys. Here I have copy pasted some production data to make the Gantt chart. In the production data, I'm putting a project numbers, drawing number, the description, if any, assigned to, this is employee's name you can put here, progress of the project, status of that particular job, task start and end date, actual hours I'm allocating to the particular worker for the particular task, and then allocated days and remain days on the basis of today's date. So let's begin guys. First we start with the date formatting. We need to have a dates to see the Gantt chart properly. So if I put here a date and format it, align vertical to see the dates in vertical format. Now this date I would like to have from this cell because calendar start date I would like to pick this Gantt chart from this cell. If I utilize the same date, I can change the Gantt chart dates anytime from this cell. Next, I would like to add the number of days for the next cells. Usually in a Gantt chart, people put a +1, but that also I like to control through this cell. So here I am putting a calendar days +1. I would like to lock this cell and lock this row also. So here you can see the all data format is coming in a horizontal way. We can match their properties, make them vertical. Now I just need to drag this formula to the rest of the cells and it will copy a date format to the next cells. You can drag the formula up to wherever you like to see the dates. Like I pull it up to the May. Now as you like to format a days, this cell has to pick a day exactly as per the date. Now on 15th February there is a Monday. So this cell has to show Monday, but I don't like to show the entire spelling of Monday. It should just pick the initial of the day. For that reason, I'm utilizing the formula to show the only initial of the day. Like Monday, this formula will show the initial of the day is M. So M3 cell is referring to this date. Enter. So now you can see guys, here it is showing a day of the date. You can simply drag this formula to all the other cells up to the end of the Gantt chart and it will show their day. Now the next step is I would like to show the progress in these particular cells as per their percentage given in the cell. For that reason, I will select all the cells which needs to have the progress bar, go to the conditional formatting, make a new rule, go to format all cells based on their values, go to format style, choose a data bar. As soon as you choose a data bar, it will show its all contents. In the type, you need to select a number in both minimum and maximum tab, and take in a maximum tab, the value is 1, and then simply click OK. So as per the percentage given in the bar, in the, these cells will show the progress bar. If I change this cell value to 90%, the progress bar will automatically show the 90% progress. So this way you can set up a progress bar. Next step we will see how to assign the work. To assign the work, you need to have all your employees listed in these cells. To list them, you need to create a separate tab where you need to list all your employees as per their department and designation, their effective time, day-wise, week-wise, month-wise, and year-wise. And here, these dates will be get pulled from the production tab automatically as per your allocation, and this will show in a separate Gantt chart which will exactly give you the particular person booking timeline from which task start date to end date he or she has been booked. And as per that booking, you can go to the production chart and book their next timeline where from they are going to free from their last allocated task. To pull your manpower or worker's name into the assigned to cells, you need to go to data validation, select a list, select a source of the list, which is this employee names, and click OK. Now you can see all the employee names you can select from drop-down list. I just need to simply drag this entire cells down. So formula, or you can say data validation list, has been copied everywhere. To make our Excel quicker, here I am copying the name of all my employees in our table. Now the same method I am going to use to pull all the on-track, low risk, medium, high risk, unassigned, including machining, all these priority works or work status into the drop-down list. I'm using the same method as we just used. So this is another drop-down list we have made. Start date you need to put manually because that data has to be manually. End date you can calculate as per this formula. What this formula is going to do, I will show you in a minute. This actual hours you need to calculate as per the drawing or as per the task it requires. Allocated day it will calculate as per these dates, and days remain will again calculate on the basis of today's date. So let's start guys to format the task end date first. Task end date formula is actually adding holidays and weekends into the given actual hours, and then it is showing the task end date. I mean to see, if you put a start date 18th of February and put a 20 hours of work for a particular task, this date will show 20th of February, whereas my shift hours are only 8. So what exactly it is doing? This is 18th of February and this is 20th of February. Let's add more hours to include the Sunday also. So for that reason, I'm going to add 30 hours. Let's check if this reflects into the dates. Now you can see guys, as per the 30 hours, my schedule has to show me only 3.75, that means 4 days. But from 18th of February, if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is showing 5 days. Why it is showing 5 days instead of 4? Because in this calculation, we are adding a Sunday. 21st of Feb is a Sunday, so it is automatically adding the Sunday as a holiday and calculating the end or task end date. Let's see what this task end formula means. In the task end formula, we are using a if function. In the if function, we are taking a start date equals to nothing, then show nothing, else show or calculate this formula. What this formula does, it takes your work days international, goes for start date, calculate your hours, which is J5 actual hours divided by your shift hours. So it calculates the days needs to be added into it. 11 is a holiday, and this you can put according to your company's holidays. In my company, there is only Sunday is a holiday, so I am taking 11. Once you put the formula, it will show in your list. Non-working days, I am selecting the entire list. From non-working days, here it is hidden, but in non-working days, I can select the entire cells where I am going to put the non-working days and enter. This way, it is calculating the task end date, where it is removing the weekends and holidays also. So this is a start end date formula. Now go for allocated days. Allocated days is nothing but the task end minus task start date. So from here you can see the person is booked for 4 days. Then days remain to finish. This is nothing but it is going for J5 function, which is actual hours. If it is showing nothing, then show nothing. But if there is something, you have to utilize a formula where it is showing a network days international, today's date. This is a formula name. Today's date. This is a logical test. Today's date, go for I5. I5 is nothing but a task end date. Then go for Sunday also, and then same non-working days for the year also, and keep adding those days, and then it will give you the exactly remaining days to finish the task. Here it is showing -2 because today is 23rd of Feb already, and this task start date is showing 18th of Feb. If I go for 23rd of Feb, and here it is automatically updating the formula on 26th day, and it is updating the days remain to complete the task is 4 days. So this way we are formatting our Gantt chart to collect the data within itself. Now we will go for the actual Gantt chart, or you can say bar chart. Now to format the Gantt chart or bar chart, I always select the first cell and go for the formatting. In the formatting, I need to create a new rule to show the task start and task end date in the format of bar in the Gantt chart. For that reason, I'm going to utilize a formula I'm going to utilize the first formula to highlight a today's date. To highlight the today's date, today is the 23rd of Feb, and I would like to highlight the cell to check the status of my Gantt chart or check the task which is behind the today's date, because I always need to focus the tasks which are going behind the schedule and need to focus and put more manpower or more resources to bring the schedule on time. For that reason, I have to select my today's date. To highlight today's date, you need to go to the conditional formatting, create a new rule, go to the use a formula to determine which cell to format, and use this formula. This formula is doing nothing but then taking today's date, checking today's date is greater than or equal to M3. M3 is nothing but the calendar start date. This is a M column and this is a third number cell. If this cell is greater than today, then it will go to the next one. And the same thing, it is checking in AND function that if today's date is less than the next day, then show me the borders of the cell highlighted. To highlight the border cells, I am selecting this red color and highlighting these two borders of each cell where it is exactly formatting the formula. It is still not showing due to the reason we haven't selected the cells, the series of cells where this formula need to be applied. For that reason, I need to go to the applies to. For that formula has been set already. Go to the applies to, select the cells and select the entire Gantt chart till the last date and apply this formula to all cells. Now we can see guys, today's date has been highlighted. Next, our next step is we need to highlight the task as per their status. Like we have formatted, if the task status is on track, the Gantt bar has to show in blue color. If it is in low risk, then green, medium risk, then orange, and so on. For that reason, we need to again go to the conditional formatting and format these cells. Go to the conditional formatting, make a new rule again, go to use a formula to determine which cells to format and utilize this formula. In this formula, it is doing nothing but it is going for G5. G5 is nothing but a status bar. It is checking if the status bar is showing on track, then it will format the color, else it will not format. Then it will, for that reason, it will, if it is on track, then it will go to the date. Date is nothing but the start date of the calendar is greater than or equal to task start, which is this date. Then date, again the calendar start date, less than or equal to task end date. And it will format if it is on track, then only it will format a different color. I am selecting this format to show in the bar chart. It is not showing just due to the reason because we have not selected the same cells or applied the formula to the same cell. Apply and OK. Now you can see guys, whichever the status of the task you have shown on track, exactly the same parts are showing in the blue and rest it is not showing any color. To format those things also, we need to apply the same conditional formatting formula to the every individual bar like this. Go to your formulas, copy this formula, create a new rule, go for the same tab, paste it, and now here you need to put a low risk task. Remember, you have to put this exactly same wording which is showing in your status bar, and for that we will format that in a green color here or in a little bit different one. Apply. We are applying to the same number of cells. Now you can see guys, wherever it is showing low risk, that particular Gantt bars are showing in this color. This way, we need to format all medium, high risk, unassigned, and include machining task also. To save our time, I have formatted to the rest of the status of the task. Now I would like to highlight the Sundays and holidays in the Gantt chart. To highlight the Sundays, I need to go to the conditional formatting, create a new rule, and utilize this formula. This formula does it exactly taking the weekdays, starting days is a calendar days always, and taking the 2 as a Sunday. Number of working days are 6, so it is taking a Sunday and showing it in different color. For this, I'm going to select this color, apply this formula to all the cells, and now you can see all the Sundays has been marked. Same you can do for the Saturday, Sunday off also. Now you can see guys, the bar charts are getting hide behind the Sundays. We don't like to show the bar charts like this way. For that reason, I will put this weekdays formula far down to the bottom and apply the rules. Now all the Gantt bars are showing in the complete format. Now I also like to show the yearly holidays into the calendar. To show the yearly non-working days like Christmas and other holidays or Diwali holidays, I'm going to put this chart as a holiday and list down the year holidays in one list. Now we'll go to the conditional formatting again, create a new rule, use a formula to determine which cells to format, and utilize in number format. In the in number format, I'll using VLOOKUP, which exactly going to look for the date, which is always the start date of the calendar. But here I'm not fixing the column, I'm fixing the row, and non-working days cells, which I'm going to select from non-working days, and particularly these days I'm going to select, and the rest of the formula will be as is. As a VLOOKUP, it is going to take the first cell and the result should be true and false, and then I will format the particular holidays in the different color, showing to the Gantt chart, applies it. Now you can see wherever the holidays are, it is showing in a different color. Again, it is crossing to the main Gantt lines, so put this holidays into the farthest bottom corner, apply the rules, click OK. Now our Gantt chart has been set up. We can see as per the work status, we can change the colors of the Gantt chart. If I put this on track, the Gantt chart color will automatically get updated. If I will put this as a high risk, the Gantt chart color will automatically get updated. Now guys, we need to also put a progress status bar in a Gantt chart. Like if this is a 40%, but still this Gantt chart is showing, the Gantt bar is showing in a full color, I need to put this progress into this Gantt bars. For that reason, we need to use a formula one second. It's like this. Go to conditional formatting, make a new rule, use a formula to determine, and utilize this formula. This formula is nothing but it is going for the date, which is always a calendar start date, and checking if it is greater than or equals to the task start date. Then it is comma, go for the date less than or equal to start date plus task progress. It is adding here. Now this task progress is getting multiplied with the task end date plus 1. And then again, from the entire formula, we are subtracting 1, not from the task end date. And we will format this effect in a grayscale, which is going to show us the task has been, how much percentage it has been completed. Click OK, OK, then OK, and apply this formula to all cells. Now you can see, guys, whatever the percentage you are going to put into the progress bar, it is going to show up into your task, also into your Gantt bars. If I put 90% here, it's going to update. If I put 100%, sorry, not 100%, because 100%, why I'm not putting 100%, that I'm going to show you in the later stage. If I change this 10% to 50%, it is updated into the 50%. Now, why we need to show up our progress bar into your Gantt chart? Because this is going to be very easy for your production manager to see the today's date, which is 23rd of February, and check which are the tasks are behind the schedule. Now you can see the task number 5, 16 and 20 is behind the schedule, which is behind today's date, and he or she needs to focus on these tasks immediately. So this is the way we need to show our Gantt chart, or you can say production Gantt chart, in this format. Now guys, why I was not showing a progress 100% that time, the reason behind is, if there are number of tasks in the list, say there are bunch of tasks you are having in the list, that time it is very difficult to refer the production Gantt chart, because the completed tasks are also showing into the same Gantt chart. One way, you don't like to remove them to see the, or to have the status always in front of you, and second way, they are actually bothering you into the list. So for that reason, how to dim all the lines which are getting 100% completed, that we now going to see. Now to dim the completed task, we need to select the cell again, go to the conditional formatting, manage rules, make a new rule. In the new rule, we will use a formula to determine which cells to format. Go to the formula bar, select the progress bar or cell. Do not forget to remove a lock from the row, because each row should follow the same format, and then click OK to 100%. If the cell is showing 100%, then show the entire Gantt bar into gray color. Don't show any color in it. That's the reason behind it. Click apply. We are going to utilize the same cells to apply this formula. Still it will not show, because we have to bring this down, because it is going to apply after the entire cells getting checked by the conditional formatting. Now you can see we have updated the formula, but still that particular row is not highlighted or dimmed, because we haven't completed our progress into 100%. Once you put this progress into 100%, the entire Gantt row will be get dimmed. Still, there is one problem. Your area of task is showing with the same color which we are utilizing for the completed task. If you like to change this, you need to put the same formula again into the bar, which is go to the cell, create a new rule, go to use a formula to determine, and utilize this formula. This formula is doing nothing but the same work which we have utilized for all these tasks completed or status completion mark in the status bar. The same formula we have utilized up to this point, but after this point we are putting a one more condition here, that if F5 or its rows, if column rows are equals to 100%, then show me the another dim color, or you can use any format or pattern if you like to show in a different color. Then click OK, OK, apply the formula to the same cells, apply it and click OK. Now you can see when you complete the task as 100%, it will show the task in a different color and not in the same format. This will become easy to identify which task is completed. Now still our this list is not getting dimmed. If this will get dimmed, it will be more easy to identify the on-track jobs. For that reason, I'm going to select this entire cells, go to the conditional formatting, make a new rule, and I will use the same rule which we have utilized in our format. Just remove the lock for the rows, and I will dim the color of the entire font of that row into some different to show them in dim format. Click OK. Now you can see the entire row has been get dimmed. This will help you the on tasks or the jobs which are going to complete 100% to easily identify into your list and not bother them again. It will also help you to filter them out easily. When you filter them out with the 100% task job has to be removed, it gets removed. So guys, this way we are formatting our production Gantt chart and we are planning our task accordingly. Now guys, we will see how we can see our manpower booking in different tab. If you see in the assigned task, you are selecting here the employees. If I select this employee for the number of different tasks, how you will identify his or her timeline, from which date up to which date it is booked. So here you can see in the number of places I have put employee 1, and you need to follow its start and end date and check if it is properly booked or not. For that reason, I will filter out the employee number 1 just to have the better look of the Gantt chart and remove the rest of the start dates from its chart. Now I can see that employee number 1 has been booked till 26th of Feb. Now I can put him on another task from 27th. Just a second, I should not remove the task end dates. I'll filter out the employee number 1 again. I will just remove the task start date on this chart and I'll put the next dates. I can see for the task 1, this employee has been booked till 26th of Feb. Now I can start booking this employee on the next day and I can get the task end dates. So for this task, this employee has been booked till 20th of March. Now from 21st of March, I will book him again for the next task. So, according to the actual hours or required hours to complete the job. So this way you can book the manpower or the particular employee for the next task. Now I also did not bother to check the dates. So how you will present these dates into the Gantt chart, not in the particular this Gantt chart, because this Gantt chart we are utilizing to allocate the task for number of different employees. Now what I will do, if you remember in the beginning, we have created a new tab which is a manpower booking, and in the manpower booking we have formatted this table. In this table, I am utilizing a task start and end date for that particular employee. So for employee number 1, we have booked from 23rd of February to 14th of June. And here we are getting the results as 23rd of Feb is the start date and 14th of June is the last date of working or till the booking. For that, I am utilizing this formula in this bar that if C6 is nothing but an employee name equals to nothing, then show nothing here. Else utilize this formula minimum if C6 equal to production EE and production HH. So it will find out the date from production tab HH, which is the minimum one, and for the next tab it is the maximum one, and which is for II. This is I production I column. It is collecting a maximum date from here and showing the result that this employee is booked from this date 23rd of Feb to 14th June. Whatever the task, you allocate that particular employee here. Now the same thing is going to reflect in the Gantt chart, and through Gantt chart also you can see that this employee has been booked till 14th of June, and you can format the same thing for all your employees and see their bookings from graphical point of view. Like this employee number 2 has been booked till 22nd of March, and I can immediately come to know I can book this employee from 23rd of March and onwards. Same thing for all the employees, that you can see quickly that this employees has been going to free, will be going to free from these particular dates, and you can start booking them for your next tasks, whatever which your company has, that from next task you will start booking them. So that's it guys, this is the production Gantt chart. I hope this is going to help you a lot to book your manpower and to project your production Gantt chart in a proper way. Thank you very much. Please do like, subscribe and comment on my video. It takes a lot of efforts. Thank you very much. So this way guys, we can format our production Gantt chart and save our lot of time. We have seen today how to format your Gantt chart according to your status, according to your progress report, and according to its percentage completion. Also, we have seen how to do our manpower booking. Thank you very much guys. Please do like, subscribe and comment on my video. It takes a lot of efforts. Thank you very much.